So I had the four-wheeler out and I decided, hey, I have to fold this ratchet strap anyway. Let me show you how to do it. Now, the reason I like this method is because I can have a hook on it and I can hang all my ratchet straps in a row and they're easy to access. Or I can fold it down and throw it in a bin or the back of somewhere, and it's all self-contained and tight, so it's not going to come apart until I really want it to come apart. Let me show you how I did it. So I've tried this on a couple different types of ratcheting straps, and they seem to both work, some better than others though. So for this method, just take the loop and set it in your right hand and then wrap it around itself. You don't really need to pinch, you just kind of fold it over and let it slide over your fingers as it goes. And you want to keep the straps all aligned and take out any knots and twists as you go. That's the benefit of wrapping it around your fingers, is it just kind of stays on your fingers as you pull it tight and you don't need to hang on to it. So the goal is to just wrap each strap directly over the strap behind it. And once you practice a little bit, it goes pretty quick. Now, I tried a bunch of methods where you're folding and doing different stuff. It just doesn't work quite as well. The benefit of doing the loop is that at the end of it, besides having extra, fingers to be able to untie any knots and undo any twists, is that you can actually cinch it tight on top of your fingers or around itself. Now, you want it all lined up before you tighten it, so get it lined up and then you pull the loose end and it just tightens around itself. So when you're ready, pull your fingers out and continue to pull on that end so it's really tight. The tighter it is, the less likely it is to come apart. Now, we're actually going to use the ratcheting portion of the ratchet strap to tighten it around itself. So let me show you how to set this up. You want to make sure you have a good amount of length on the end, and we're going to be wrapping it around. The easiest way is to put the ratchet in this orientation to where your thumb can hold it in place on top of your wrap. Now the key is to take that wrap that you just did and in the same direction that you were going before, just direct that through the ratchet this time. Now, you're actually going to wrap it around and go through the ratchet twice, but this time on your wrap, make sure you include your hook. Now, most ratchets have a loop that you can go through, so go through the loop that's separate from the hook, and then you'll take up any slack and just kind of dress it in the bottom there so it's aligned properly. Now, if you don't have enough to go through your ratchet again, then start over and just pull some extra slack out of your line. So just undo one of the loops and start over. So let me show you again. Okay, thumb on top of the ratchet. Take the length of line through the ratchet, same direction. Take that and go through the loop. And then take that line and go through the ratchet again. Now, when you ratchet it down, it'll lock everything in place, including both hooks, in a proper orientation. Now you can start ratcheting, get it tight enough to where it won't fall apart, and then take your fingers out and continue to tighten it down to where you can no longer get it any tighter. Now, the reason I like this is because it's all self-contained and it's essentially holding itself tight. Now you can fold the hook down and throw it in the back of something, or you can swing the hook out and hang it on a rack. Hopefully that was helpful. If you like this method, leave a comment and let me know what you would change or how you organize your ratchet straps. Kyler Studio.